Hi, everyone. Welcome into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. I'm Barbara Marville Kelly. Thanks for joining us. We have Zach, who is standing in for Jerry Custon and doing a great job, filling in as my co-host. Welcome.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll come back again. This is great. It's fun.
I'm having fun.
Good. And we have our last guest in the show, Sharon Edwards, who is with Platinum International. Welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I heard all about you from Jerry Custon, so I can't wait to hear what you're doing with the chamber and with your business and feeding 90,000 people in a month.
90,000 meals a month.
Wow, 90,000 meals a month. That's a lot of meals.
It is.
That's amazing. So tell me about this pop drop.
Well, it starts with Platinum International and the toner. We sell toner cartridges for your printers. They are not the refilled made in China stuff. We have all brand new American-made products.
Oh.
We actually private label. We make products for Hewlett-Packard, Lexmark, Brother, Xerox. So you're getting the exact same quality. It just comes in a different box, which does two things. It's going to save you time and a ton of cash. And then we take a percentage of all the proceeds from every single cartridge sold, and we buy food and we feed the homeless every month. And we're contributing to feeding 90,000 meals each and every month to the different homeless shelters locally here. Because I live here in the Tampa Bay area, I do it in Tampa Bay, and it started over in California. So they're doing the same thing in California. We have a lot of businesses around the country, and we inspire them, and they do pop drops around the country as well.
Now, you have a great tagline. You have to share that tagline with Barbara about not only feeding your...
And that's just the great thing. Besides, for you as a business owner, you're going to be saving time and money, but you're also not just going to be feeding your printer with toner. You're going to be feeding the local homeless human beings that really need it.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is really amazing. Doesn't that feel much better doing what you're doing with that?
Absolutely.
I mean, that has to be so gratifying.
Yeah, absolutely. And my customers love it as well because, you know, they're like, wow, we just fed a lot of people.
Exactly.
And then I'm inspiring. This chamber has been absolutely incredible with me besides building the business. And I love the chamber meetings and the mixers and what have you. But so many of them have, you know, helped me out in the aspect of, you know, Sharon, all your customers hear what you do and you're taking all these pictures. Renee Garcia was great. She said, Sharon, email the people. Email your customers and show them the pictures. And the business really just tripled there. And I started out at my first pop drop here in Tampa Bay, which, again, I had been selling toner, but we would always talk about the pop drop in California. So someone had suggested to me, why don't you just bring it to Tampa Bay? And so I did. And I showed up at my first homeless shelter, which we pick homeless shelters that have working kitchens. And the first one was New Beginnings I did over a year ago. And I showed up with a trunk full of food, and that was in June. By January of this year, I had 3 trucks, a trailer filled not only with food, but people started. They needed clothing, they need household items, they needed toiletries. And so I inspire businesses to jump on board instead of giving your clothes to
somebody else.
You know, I'm taking them to the homeless shelters. And so then we started collecting items, and it was in our dining room at home. And I take care of my 90-year-old father, and he said, Sharon, we can't even walk in there anymore. So we got a storage unit, and we call it God's Locker.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so I go around every evening and people will call up or email me or call me and say, hey, listen, you know, we've got stuff to donate. So I'll go over there, pick it up. Not food. We don't put the food in God's locker. But,
right.
So, yeah, it's just been incredible, very inspiring.
Wow, that is exciting.
Yeah, how did the name Pop Drop come up?
That is, it's Partnership of Provision. That's what it stands for. So, yeah. But,
that's really interesting. Where exactly are you located?
I call it from home. I'm a home office, but the headquarters are in Los Angeles, Van Nuys, California.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something about saving money on ink. How does that work?
Okay.
Is it buying a bundle or a package?
No, that's the other thing. The great thing about dealing with Platinum International is that You buy what you want to buy.
I see.
You don't have to buy 6 or 12 at a time, and then they're sitting in a closet.
Right.
It's if you need one toner, you get one toner. So how you're saving money is, again, I'll give you an example. If you love Jolly Green Giant green beans, and they're your favorite, and they cost you $1, they private label. So Jolly Green Giant makes those same exact green beans for Walmart, and they put the Great Value label around it. That's
Yes.
called private labeling, and they only cost you 60 cents. So you're getting the exact same product, same quality. It's just coming in a different container, different wrapper, which is going to save you time and money.
That's a good analogy.
And then again, what we do is we take a percentage of the proceeds from every cartridge sold and we buy the food. And something else that this chamber did, which is completely life-changing for these homeless shelters, is Jerry Peruzzi and Brian Stacy had come with me on a couple of different pop drops. And they said, where are you getting your food at? And I had mentioned a place. And they tried to get me to a restaurant supply house, but it was a little bit too far. And then they thought, you know, we just met our new general manager at Walmart in Oldsmar, and his name is Joshua Powell. And so they set up a meeting for me to meet him. And he took me around. The first option was, or the first objective to go meet him was for me to shop there. And he was showing me how much money I saved by shopping there versus this other big store. And the savings was incredible. And he said, you know what, Sharon? He said, I like what you do for the community. He said, I'm going to give a grant. He goes, you're the only person that came up to me and shook my hand. He said, I'm going to give a grant to the different homeless shelters that you go to, as long as that they are indeed, you know, nonprofit. They'd have to fill out a form. And he has given grants anywhere from $250 to $600 to the different homeless shelters that they can use any way they see fit, whether it's for electricity, whether it's for water, for whatever it may be
That's
that they need. And they don't have to
wonderful.
use it at Walmart itself. So you talk about a chamber jumping in with both feet. You know, they come and they
Yes.
help me every month. They help deliver the products. They help me collect the products. Jerry or Mark Howe are calling me up all the time. Hey, we've got donations here at the chamber. Come pick them up. So it's fabulous what this chamber has done.
That is so exciting to
Yeah.
hear. And you know what? You wouldn't know this if you didn't tune into our show unless you were out in the community or were a member of the Upper Tampa Chamber, really. So this is great to have guests like yourself on and, you know, talking about that. I mean, I think I'm taking your number home with me.
Thank you.
Because I have spent gazillions in ink.
Oh, sure.
And way more than what I spent for the
Well,
printer.
the thing is, too, is we guarantee everything 100%. And I'll share this with you. So let's say you have an HP Elemental PXYZ, whatever it is, and you're used to paying $250 for the toner, and I get it to you for $200. Okay? Besides that, and you're going, oh, I don't know, I've been ripped off. There's a bunch of garbage out there. I don't take any credit card information from you. I do not send it out COD. I do a net 30 with you. So you literally can run the product on me for 30 days. Once you fall in love with it, then you pay me. And we do that strictly because there is a lot of garbage out there in the toner business, and people have gotten ripped off. Our products are all 100% unconditional, guaranteed in writing, and our warranty states this: God forbid anything should happen to your printer with our toner in it, we don't send anyone out there to come fix it. We buy a brand new printer.
Wow.
We
That
have-
is a
yeah.
win-win. You know, that is really amazing. Oh, you do all that and feed the homeless.
Yeah, it's great, but I can't do it by myself. Besides the customers that
Sure.
buy the toner, it's the community
Yes.
that jumps right in.
Absolutely.
You know, I only have one vehicle,
Yeah.
so it's all the
Yeah.
different vehicles that help out and collect, and it's neat. And then to go to these, you want to think that it doesn't happen, but you guys, it's in your backyards.
No, I know.
These shelters are here, and they have nothing.
I know.
Nothing. So when people say, what do I bring? What would you need? If you are homeless, what do you need? Shoes, you need clothing, you need
Yes.
everything. And a lot of these shelters get these people back on their feet again after
Mm-hmm.
a few months, and they get them apartments. Well, therefore they need pots, pans, they need a bedspread.
Sure.
You name it, I'll take it. And if I can't get the washer and dryer out that you want to, I know all the different homeless shelters that will come to you pick it up and give you a tax deductible receipt as well. And I will provide you with a tax deductible receipt if you'd like it.
Oh,
Once I deliver the goods, I'll get you a receipt.
So you take appliances and,
We'll take it all.
all right.
Absolutely.
Well, I got a truckload for you at my
Okay.
house. Trust me, I do.
Great.
That's fabulous.
It goes back to what we talked about earlier
Yes,
about the
yes.
value of a chamber. What do you get out of a
yes.
chamber? You get out what you put in.
Yeah.
The more you give, the more you receive.
Thank
And
you.
that's such a great tag for this.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just an amazing
I'm so
opportunity.
grateful to everyone, but Sue Archer Reynolds, who we met and we became fast friends, and she goes, "Listen, Sharon, I got to get you into this chamber. Just come one time." And I went to one of the Friday morning
Relationship builders, yeah.
builders, and I was in.
See, and what she said to you, it clicked, and she knew that you'd fit right in, and you took it
Everyone's
on.
suggestions have helped out so
See?
much. I mean, all the different aspects of it.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you
yeah.
do, and it's the same thing with air conditioning or this, or you need something to be rescreened. You go to the chamber first,
Yes.
If we don't
Yes.
have someone in there that does it, guess what? We know someone that does.
Yeah, we use a tag in the chamber, and
Yeah.
I think most chambers do it. It's ABC. Remember the ABCs. Always buy chamber.
I love it. Wow, that is a good segue to take our next break. Well, you are absolutely a delight, and I'm so glad to have you with
Thank
us
you.
today. How long have you been doing all of this?
About 2 years. I've been doing Pop Drop a little over a year.
Okay.
About a year and 3-4 months, but
Perfect.
a couple years in the toner. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to check you out with this ink and
Please
save money
do.
and all
Absolutely.
that
And feed the
guarantee and
homeless,
everything.
right.
Feed the boy. We've got a one-stop shop. Do it all here with you. Thank
Right
you
on.
so
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you. It was my pleasure.
All right. And we'll be right back after this. And I think Zach and I are going to share a few things that are coming up in the chamber.